What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Though Show. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy.
Today we're going to be doing Freestyle Friday, and we're also going to talk about the power of fear. So,
Freestyle
excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead
Friday.
and let you start it up. Let's get it cracking. But before we get today's show started, we need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. Skeezy, the power of fear.
Yeah, fear got a lot of power, and I like to abbreviate fear as false evidence appearing real, fake evidence. Something that play with your mind. But at the same time, fear can be a good thing. Fear can paralyze you, or it could be a good thing. Sometimes you got to move it out the way, though. It's how you treat fear. You know how you might get a job offer, and you afraid of excelling in this job offer because you don't think you gonna meet the requirements or be able to perform the job. And before you even attempted to do the job, in your mind you failed. Mike Tyson used to beat a lot of people like that because they was afraid to fight him before they even stepped in the ring. So when they came to boxing and using their tactics, they couldn't because that fear paralyzed them and they were
Yeah,
just stuck getting punched, you
right.
know?
That fear factor. But yeah,
Yeah,
fear is a motherfucker. Fear will hold you back from your dreams. Fear has stopped a lot of people from doing what they're naturally was put here on this earth to do. Fear
right.
will hold you back from going forward, and fear will just keep you stagnant. We all face fears, and we have to, face our fears and get over those fears. What's your worstest fear, Easkeezy?
Uh, Life in prison.
Okay.
That's
You-
always been something that kept me from making decisions I would normally make. You
Right.
know, when I
So it
was
was
young, it's like I didn't think too long or too hard about much,
right.
you know. So fear didn't have time to sit in. When you wrestle with a thought, that's when fear got time to sit in, like we was just talking about on Boys in the Hood. Heat of the moment and passion, fear
Right.
don't have time to sit in. You know, when he was like, "Yo, Doughboy, let me out the car."
Right.
That fear kicked in. Like I say, fear keep me from going to prison.
Right.
Because something I would probably feel like doing and want to do, I don't do because I know the consequences. But when we was young, we did a bunch of dumb shit, not even fearing the consequences because we thought we wouldn't get caught.
Right.
But we wasn't trying to. The older you get, you're like, I ain't got time to do 10 years. I get out 10 years, the world gonna be done changed and all that other stuff. But
Yeah, and I think that's what the youth need to kind of put back in their in their life is fear. When you're young, you like kind of like what you were saying earlier. You don't think about the consequences. You just do things and maybe think you can get away with things and you don't have that fear factor. But I'll say one of my greatest fears, um, that always like one of my greatest fears was always being eaten by a lion, or and my second greatest fear was being in the water being eaten by a crocodile. So I've always had those two fears that always been in the back of my head, my entire life. But
that's
yeah,
easy.
fear
All
has
you got, all you got to do is stay out the water and stay out the jungle.
right. See, but I love the water. I don't like being in the jungle, so I don't have to worry about the lion part. But I'll say what fear has done to me too. It has held me stagnant on, you know, um, on jobs in the past. I was scared to, let one thing go to be able to better myself and go forward. But I allowed that for years to, hold me stagnant at a job. So fear can hold you back. It's just you just have to, get over those fears and challenge those fears and go at them head first. So It's a lot of people fighting fears, so today's subject, that's pretty much was a good subject, talking about the power of fear.
I
So
used to
tell
have
the
a
people a
fear
little bit
of
more things that you may fear or you have a little bit of fear of, Skeezy.
I used to have a fear of getting booed,
Okay.
being tall. I'm 6'8". Even in middle school, I was 6 feet. So basketball was my thing. And I developed my shot later in life, when I ignored the boos and didn't care about the boos or
Right.
whether I missed or not, but you can't make a shot until you take a shot, and I would never take the shot out of the fear of being booed. So I would either go in for a layup or dunk or pass the ball, but who knew I had a three that was wet, until I was shooting it, you know. But
Mhm.
fear keep you from trying. It's a lot of people with great ideas, inventions, but they have a fear of failing. So they rather not try and think about the idea in their head, you know, instead of fail.
Right.
But it's okay to fail. Just learn from your failures, and then you'll know how to handle fear. Put fear in its place, because fear can help. It can hurt. It can stagnate, like we said.
Right.
Uh, but look at some of the things we wouldn't know about if fear really kept you from trying. Like we wouldn't know nothing about the moon, because after we saw that first spaceship blow up, who else trying to try behind that?
Right. Exactly.
You know what
So
I'm
yeah,
saying?
it
How
took
deep
it
the
took
water is, how
exactly.
tall Mount Everest is. Who gonna climb that? And then you heard the first three people that tried, they froze, and somebody still went behind that. Like, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna just dress warmer, you know.
Right.
But hey,
And I'll give you a number one fear where I think a lot of people um maybe fear the fear of God, especially like when you're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing in a godly type of way. So those are one of the things that I fear a lot about, just making sure that I'm living my life right, and
the
just trying to
fear
do
ahead,
the right things, I should say.
right?
So
I believe if it was just uh spoken, just the love of God, and hell was never brought into the picture, I don't know how many people would truly be serving God. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it's a fear in behind not serving God. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? That's like if you go to jail and they tell you the skinheads rule this prison, you know, you gonna have that fear. Like if you don't do what the skinheads say, they might do something to you.
And then not only that too, far as with religion, I'll get back on that. The fear factor that religion have put in people, I think it was a good thing, because without the fear of God, and the fear that you may go to hell if you're not living your life,
People will do
God and God,
anything,
like I think this world would be total chaos. It would be
right?
unlivable for everyone, because no one would have fear or consequences of their actions. So it would be a cutthroat dog eat dog world. So I believe that fear factor that religion has put in everybody is a good thing.
Fear
So
have its
fear can
place.
actually help you, and it can hurt you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, knowing how to handle fear, because fear definitely have its place.
Right. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's definitely Freestyle Friday, you guys. I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to thank each and every one of you guys who showed up to my birthday party a few weeks ago. I have not had a chance to thank everybody, but I want to thank everybody today. We had a fabulous time. It was a great night. We drank good. We had good music. It was just a good time. I had a chance to, celebrate with my family and friends. It was a good look. So, like I said, I want to thank everybody who showed up, and I want to thank everybody who wished me a happy birthday, I should say. So but yeah, it's Freestyle Friday, East Skeezy. What else is on your mind? What's going on this weekend?
Oh man, this weekend is prepping these kids for back to school. They going back to school all around the world. I
Yeah.
know parents finna get a little peace
A
and
little
quiet,
rest.
at least 6 hours of it,
Yeah.
But you still gotta get up in the morning with some of them, for those of you that got toddlers.
Right. Right.
But man, the weather even changing. That's that back to school weather out here.
Yeah, and it definitely don't change quick because the last 3 days here in Detroit, once the sun went down, it was definitely nippy outside. So, it's
Mhm.
definitely I'm definitely ready for fall. We definitely had a hot summer this summer, and I'm just ready for this fall weather, because this is the weather I like to you able to get dressed and wear your good stuff, I should say. So I'm
Right,
ready for fall. I'm ready to get it cracking. And I'm ready for
right.
some football first and foremost.
That's a whole nother subject right there.
Yes,
Football,
sir.
what
Yes,
them
sir.
Lions
What
gonna
the
do
Lions
this
gonna
year?
do this year? What y'all think about the Lions? I need for y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what the Lions gonna do. Who who's rooting for the Lions? Who's rooting against them? Let me know.
Have they had their preseason game yet?
We have not had. I think we got our first preseason game this upcoming week, I believe.
Okay.
I forget who
Who
we're
they
playing, but I
playing?
believe it's this upcoming week.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
let me know who you guys picking to win the Super Bowl, who your squads, who you got. I want to know what you think the Lions is going to do this year. Do you guys think that we're going to go further than what we did last year? So, it's Freestyle Friday. We just talking about any and everything today.
Who done took over as the fastest man in the world? I've been hearing about this kid.
Well, right now, I think your boy Usain Bolt is still the
No, they got another guy. He younger.
from Jamaica, right?
I believe so. He
Yeah, I
got
forget his name. I have to
cornrows.
look it up. But
But I
yeah, he
think
definitely was a fast
Boat
guy, I
is
believe. Well,
Boat is
I don't
retired.
want to say nothing if I'm not for sure about that race. But yeah, I saw him in a relay and he was pretty fast out there against the Americans, him in a boat in that I believe the 400-yard relay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to know his 40 if he faster than Boat.
Yeah, well, that's something
But
I
but
don't know.
I
We're gonna have
said
to
that
look that up.
before. It's always gonna be somebody quicker, somebody stronger. Just when you think you the one, like we yet to see him, Because just think about it. Back in the day, Dr. J was our LeBron James, and
Right.
they probably thought, "Oh, ain't nobody ever gonna be better than him." Then you had Michael Jordan come along, and so many other great. You had Kobe, AI. It's a kid right now, 3 years old, dribbling, crossing over. I'm telling you. And by the time he in school, able to play, he gonna start playing all his life. These kids got dreams to make it to the NBA. So this is what they do every day. This become their passion. They think they do with their spare time. And there you go, Ray. It's gonna be another Mike Tyson on the way. That was probably that's probably gonna knock him out quicker than Tyson.
Well,
I'm
I would
telling
love to see that in our lifetime, another Mike Tyson. You know what I mean?
you. Yeah,
Because in our lifetime, we've only saw one Mike Tyson, so that would be definitely a good look. But
yeah,
we'll definitely, well, we may not never see another MJ. In our lifetime. LeBron has done his
right.
thing, but he cannot compare and do what he cannot compare to me what Michael Jordan did to the NBA um in his career. Michael Jordan was everything. Not saying LeBron didn't do his thing, but I think and I'll have to go back and do my research on that, but just go and look at I believe Mike was maybe like 7-1 or maybe 8-0 in finals. LeBron, his finals record was actually, he had more losses, I believe, than he did wins, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, I just say MJ all day. When you have that discussion, I'll say MJ, Kobe, then LeBron. Those are my
Right,
picks.
right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Hmm. So
But
yeah, Easkeezy, what else is on your mind? It's Freestyle Friday, man.
it's almost time to vote. That's something serious right there.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like all the votes gonna uh change what's finna take place. But
Well, we
in your
already we
city,
already
it's
know
good to
what's getting
vote.
ready to go down. Your boy Trump is gonna
Right.
win his second term, and
Yeah.
hopefully, turn these things back around and get this economy back flowing like how it was when he was in office on his first term.
Yeah. 'Cause they surely not gonna give it to Harris.
Oh hell no. I don't think we're ready for a female president, and I don't think the powers to be here in the United States want that to happen anyway. Because if they did want that to happen, it probably would have happened already. So I think Donald's going to win the election. He's going to get things back going um forward in a positive way. A lot of people and a lot of black people do not like the fact that Donald Trump is running for president again and may win it. You have a lot of black people that's against Trump. So I want to ask you that question, East Keezy. If you don't mind, how do you feel about Trump winning this election again?
I mean, I don't really get off into politics like that because
Hmm.
it's a lot of behind the scenes. We could vote all day, but it's people that really pull those strings.
Oh,
You
that's a
see,
fact. The election is already
yeah, in
chosen
place.
4 years ahead of what we think it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I believe even when it came to Obama, that was a pacifier to pass time and to mend something that they did in the past. And it was a way, it was like putting a band-aid on all the Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. So they gave us Obama to hush us up, you know, because if that was the case, they would have gave us Jesse. But Jesse only had like 26 votes, and all them was his family members.
Yeah, well, that's another conversation. I won't get off into the whole Jesse discussion, but
Jesse said,
yeah.
"Ain't key the shit."
Yeah, but it's Freestyle Friday. We don't talked about the power of fear. We don't talked about back to school. We should and maybe next year I think I may do something like that. Maybe have like a backpack. Because we're here now, so it's kind of too late. But I think that's something that we're gonna try to put together next year for the kids. Maybe try to have some type of donation where people maybe can donate and just have some type of donation for book bags and stuff like that for the kids. So I think I'm gonna try to get ahead of that for next year and try to do that in the Detroit area, in the area you in. We can just try to raise backpacks for unfortunate kids who parents doesn't have the money to be able to buy backpacks for the kids. So yeah, and going back to school can be stressful for parents, having to especially if you have multiple kids, it can be expensive buying backpacks and just all the stuff that you have to accommodate these kids with now. Kids come home with listed things that you have to get. I remember back in the days, a lot of the stuff used to be free, but now, the parents are having to split the bill for a lot of this stuff. So, I think that's something that I wish I would have thought about it this year. We could have did that, but yeah, let me know what you think about something like that, East Keezy.
It sounds like a real good thing. That's
Yeah.
going back to the platform.
Hmm.
If you got a million people on the platform and they all donate a bag, then you got a million bags right there.
Right.
You
So
know?
yeah, so that's something I think we're definitely going to work on for next year. It just crossed my mind, so it's a little bit too late this year, but yeah, like I said, it can get costly, so that'll be something that we'll definitely set up for next year. But what else is on your mind, East Keezy?
while we talking about back to school, I want to hit on pushing our kids to greatness, not just sending them off to school, getting them out the house. Make sure they paying attention, and you talk to them, ask them about their day, interact with them, see what's going on, because along with these presidents and new elections, city councils, they gonna start changing some rules in schools too. Like you can't tell the uh you can't tell a kid's parent if they come to school and change their gender. Stuff like that. So you need to be interacting with your kids for one.
Right.
Make sure they going to learn. All this money you spending on book bags and school clothes, if they not going to learn, then all of that defeats the purpose. So
Yeah.
you want to push them to greatness without pushing them to hate us. Let them know you care and you concerned. Tell them how important learning is for their future. Let them know how, even though it might get hard, it's even harder if you quit, if you give up, if you drop out, if you don't get that high school diploma, if you don't go on to college. Even if you go to college and don't make it, at least you tried to go to college. But some people never even try.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that fear. And
Yeah,
then
I was
ask
just
them
about to
how
say
their
you
day
got to put
is.
that fear in them.
But they could be going to school and fear is keeping them from learning because they're afraid of somebody that's picking on them. That's why it's good to talk to them every day about their day. So that's what I want to say. Talk to them every day about their day.
Right. And then you kind of got to give your kids, especially I'm not going to say the younger ones because they're probably like a little bit too young to understand the values and things of life, but you just got to kind of encourage them and just keep them balanced and just give them type of something to look forward to far as just going to school, because I'm starting over with a young one. I got a young one. He's not in school yet, but I know when that time comes, I'm going to have to, keep him motivated and keep him upright and just wanting to go to school and learn, because some kids do not be wanting to get up and go to school, because
Right.
I know I had a hard time wanting to get up, in the morning time getting ready for school. It was hard for me to get up to get ready for school. I wasn't excited, I should say.
You know why?
Why is
Because
that?
we stayed up all night playing Tecmo Bowl,
Hmm.
Mario, Double Dribble. You got to get a good night's rest in order to have the energy to get up. You
Right.
know,
But I will say one thing. One thing that a lot of people probably was excited about, the first day of school. I do
yeah,
remember that.
it was
I
a
remember
fashion
laying my
show.
clothes out, having your shoes out, and just the excitement of seeing your friends and having your clothes and stuff on, um, that first day of school.
I'm gonna tell you what I used to do. I used to go tacky the first day of school.
Right.
I ain't want to hurt them like that. But then, I check everybody else stuff out. Make
Right.
sure ain't nobody got my outfit or my shoes. And
Mhm.
then the second, third day I come in and I'm killing them.
Right. See, now I remember, see, that's how we used to do it when we were in high school. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, you hit it right on the nose. You would wait to wear your you would start off wearing your old stuff, and then like
Uh-huh.
really like that third or fourth day or the next week, you come back
Hmm.
fresh.
Wanting them to say something.
Uh-huh. And then by that time, everybody else who don't wore their stuff that first week, they repeating the second week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Freestyle
yeah, so those
Friday.
were definitely some of the exciting times of going back to school. Just wearing your clothes and then just being excited about seeing your classmates and just talking about what you guys did over the summer, what trips you did and stuff like that. So that part of school was exciting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, they even put the fear in schools with all these crazy shootings and now teachers carrying guns. Oh man, that's where
Well,
all
how do you
these
feel about that? Do you think that's a good thing for teachers to be able to carry guns, to be able to protect the students in case something happens at the school?
I mean, I'm with it
Okay,
because they should have been having guns.
I agree. I
When
agree.
when all them other shootings happened, they probably could have prevented it. That maybe could have placed the fear in the shooter. Not to run in there so easy, but it was like a fox going in the chicken coop. He know ain't no chicken gonna be able to beat no AR-15.
All right.
So
Yeah.
he went in there feeling like Debo. But knowing you up against more guns, you might think twice.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, I want you guys to let us know what you thought or how you guys put your outfits together, what you did on your first day of school. Did you wear your new clothes your first week? Did you wait? So yeah, I want you guys to comment below, let us know how you were when you went to school on your first day of school, you
What was
know,
your swag?
right. Yeah.
What was your style?
So yeah, I don't have anything else to add, Easkeezy. If you do, you can add something, and if not, we can go ahead and close it out.
It's been another Freestyle Friday with your boy E Skeezy.
Yes, sir. And your boy Dame Deezy. We need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's been another show, and we are out. Peace.
Holla.